I woke up particularly late, so I messaged Beth and she came back to the hotel because she had been off having coffee.
Oh god, we matched.
Yes, we did.
I didn't even realize that.
Basically, our goal was to see as many shows as physically possible throughout our trip, and we had carefully calculated so that we could see 2 shows on Sunday. And Sunday is not typically a day where most theaters will do 2 shows, but some do. We were gonna take advantage of that. So Beth got in line at Funny Girl to pick up our tickets for the matinee, but we weren't hooked up for the evening yet, so I went off on the train down to the public theater to pick up our tickets for Fat Ham. I sat and waited there for about an hour and a half. They had a specific spot in the lobby for the second person in line, which is what I was. And I think we paid around $20 per ticket for Fat Ham because it was rush. Then I went off on a nice little walk. There was a gluten-free restaurant that I was hoping to go to that ended up being closed because it was Sunday, but I actually found a different gluten-free bakery. I picked up some stuff there and bopped back over to the theater to see Funny Girl. And we were there during like peak Funny Girl controversy because it was beginning of August, end of July, and Leah Michelle was about to go into rehearsals. Julie Benko was about to go into her month-long run, and we were at Beanie Feldstein's final performance. I got video of the curtain call, and you should definitely check it out because it was absolutely lovely, and she was fantastic. I don't know what anybody's talking about. I thought she was great. After the show, we had to rush over to see Fat Ham. If you don't know, the public theater is where lots of original American shows have premiered or gotten sort of their pre-Broadway trial. Fat Ham is about to have a Broadway run in 2023, so we didn't know that at the time, but we were so excited to see the show. It was also closing night for Fat Ham, and Beth got to sit directly beside the playwright, and she actually got her program signed, which was kind of fun, and the show was so good. There's something so special about being at a closing night performance. It's just, there's a little something extra in the air, and it always just feels, it feeds my soul as an artist. The next day, we spent our morning wandering around Times Square. We went to the Hershey store, checked out all the candy and candy flavored, scented, themed accoutrements. These Twizzlers were so long, and then I got a little kiss from my dear sweet boyfriend. He didn't grow up with kisses, so I don't think he really thought it was particularly cute, but that's okay. And then we went to the Museum of Modern Art in New York. This display was so cool. You can see from all my photos that I obviously love color. I'm just on a color kick right now. I want bright, I want beautiful.
Oh, you're doing that? It's just our hips.
Oh god, I'm really good at this YouTubing thing.
After a little masks and nap, our mission was to head through Central Park. On our way to the Park Avenue Armory, I drank a coffee, and that meant that I really wanted to get to the theater because, I'll be honest, I had to poop. I had to poop so bad. I was like boogieing through the park, and just like by the end I was like running to the theater. I feel like my whole YouTube vlog is going to be very, like, shaky walking cam.
You're
I'm
gonna have to
okay
get
with
some
that.
real good underscoring.
Yeah.
Some royalty free.
I might do some, like, you know, those, like, filters that make it look like you're, like, filming on, like, a film camera or something. So we got a discounted price for this show because we are under 30. Gotta take advantage of that while we can. Check out this theater. I was expecting like a very modern kind of small venue. So the whole lobby area was like this very like classic, vintage, beautiful moldings and stained glass and all of this. And then we go into the theater and it is scaffolding so high and all of these bleachers with like at least 1,000 seats. It was so big. We were both particularly excited for this show because we saw a sort of sister production of Hamlet in London last time we were there. So it was very cool to see the parallels between those two pieces. The show was incredible. It was also 3.5 hours long, but we knew that going in. We actually thought it would be closer to 4, so we were pretty happy that it was shorter. And then after the show, we made our way back to the hotel because it was Beth and I's last night together. So come back to see where I have a few days alone in New York, and I have a hard time.